Folks, if you have anything to do with a corporate network, be it the system admin or a humble cubicle inhabitant on the road, chances are you've heard of VPN. It's some button you click on your system and get you back into the home network. But what is a VPN, a virtual private network? Is it different from other networking solutions? You know what, to help that out, we brought in OneSecure's CTO, Nir Zook. Nir, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
VPN, virtual private network. Well, what is this VPN thing?
VPN was developed as a less expensive alternative to private lines or private WANs. You know, people were having lines running all over the country between offices, between buildings, and they were also connected to the internet. So people figured out that we can use the public internet as virtually a private network using encryption technologies.
So basically, rather than actually paying thousands of dollars per month to lease a landline, run it from point A to point B, they're saying, we got the internet, we got a cheap connection to it. How are they doing this? Are they encrypting the packets from one place to another?
That's correct. They take the packets and encrypt them. So, for example, we have a packet here carrying your name.
Okay.
And we will use this as an encryption algorithm or encryption mechanism.
So what we're doing here, folks, this is not how it. This is a metaphor. This is the crack tech TV synthesis in action. Okay. So you guys ready for this? So this is actually like software sitting on my system.
That's correct. So this will be software sitting on your system or usually on your gateway to the internet.
Okay.
Like your DSL modem or your firewall or whatever it is there. And what we'll do is we'll take this and encrypt it with this key 123 here. So we'll put it into the encryption algorithm, and then the packet will come out like that.
So what was the original message? We should tell
the original message was your name.
Okay. So this is now our encrypted package. It's been run through something. It could be any of the
encryption algorithms, DES, triple DES, RC4, or any other encryption algorithm out there.
So we've got a decryption tool at the other end. Now we're going to put our little encrypted message in here. Encryption key is 124. Now, what could happen if the wrong person gets a hold of it? Hopefully, they're going to get a bunch of scrambled information, or at least the wrong message. In this case, Martin Sargent.
That's correct.
That's him. The problem is, though, it's not the message that you sent to me.
So we will take the same message and put it into the decryption algorithm with the correct key.
So we have the correct key of 123. This is sophisticated stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to slide the encrypted message inside of there, and in theory, we should get, ladies and gentlemen, the right message back out at the other end. Yeah, I know. Mock us. It's a Friday afternoon mock, but this is actually pretty serious. We're talking about simple, inexpensive software. I think it's actually installed. VPN software is in place in Windows 2000. It's certainly available for Linux for free.
That's correct.
And this actually allows you to use some simple software to replace thousands of dollars worth of leased lines.
That's correct.
Is it really that secure?
It's pretty secure, actually. I mean, as you saw here, with the wrong key, you'll never get the right message. So if you get a message and you don't know the key and you try to break it, you know, as an eavesdropper or a hacker, you'll need to guess what the key is.
Okay.
And it really depends how strong the key is, how long the key is. Sometimes, for example, when we talk about 40-bit encryption keys, it will probably take you about between 15 minutes and a couple of hours to break that key on a very, very powerful machine.
And that's if that's actually, but first I actually have to capture all those packets.
Yeah, the first thing you need to do is to actually capture the packets.
Okay.
But the assumption is that hackers can do that. But even if they do that, they still will require 15 minutes to a couple of hours to break an encryption key of 40-bit on a very strong machine.
Okay.
Now, if you use the stronger key or a longer key of 128-bit, which is what all the US versions of Netscape and Internet Explorer are using, you'll probably need more time than the Earth has existed to break a single message.
Okay, so how is this different from, say, we understand encrypting a file, a single file, so this is actually done on the fly.
That's correct. It's more transparent. It happens on the fly. So you continue working as you worked before. You communicate with your friends, with your business associates exactly the same way you would have communicated without the VPN, and something transparent to you on the fly encrypts it and decrypts it on the other side.
Is it any noticeable lag time? If I start this software, if I start a VPN on my system and then talking to someone else over it, am I going to notice the hang time on encrypting and decrypting the packets?
Depending on the speed of your communications line. If you are a home user with a DSL or a cable modem up to a few megabits per second, you're not going to notice anything. If you're a large company with a 100 megabit link or even a gigabit link, you probably won't be able to encrypt it with software. You'll need to buy dedicated hardware to do that.
one last question. Different standards of VPN. If I want to create, even if I'm creating a VPN between me and my friends on the internet, what kind of standards should we be looking for?
So there's mostly one standard in use today called IPsec, IP security, and that standard defines exactly how you encrypt the keys, how do you negotiate the keys, because both parties need to get to the same key before they can start encrypting, and there aren't really any other standards being used today on the internet. There are some older standards like Skip from Sun, and Checkpoint developed a standard called FWZ, but they are not really in use today. Only IPsec is being used today on the internet.
Excellent. So next time you come back, you're actually going to help us set up a VPN.
Yeah, next time I come back, we'll just bring 2 VPN boxes and show how you run a VPN between them.